morning, Loyalton High School, and welcome to this year's Grizzly News. The newly created LHS filmmaking class is excited to bring you the important LHS news and stories that you want to hear. I'm Luke Campbell.
Hello, I'm Alyssa Bennett.
Hi there, I'm Brett Kohlberg, and we're the LHS Newscast team. Today's newscast, we focused on our spring schedule and some of the exciting curriculum, projects, and activities and programs our school students enjoy here at LHS. The students of LHS returned after winter break just to a few changes in their schedules. Let's go to Grizzly reporter Gus Driscoll as he interviews Principal Marla Stock about what new learning students are experiencing at LHS this spring.
Hello, this is Gus Driscoll, and I'm with LHS News. I'm with Ms. Stock right now. Ms. Stock, how do you feel about the start of the new semester?
I'm really excited about it. For the first time ever, we have a film production class. Mrs. Micheri's been working on it long and hard. We have some nice equipment, and you're in the class, but I'm very excited about the opportunity ahead for some of our students and for the student body as a whole to get to watch what's going on. Other exciting things that happened this semester is our ceramics class got their wheels finally. So they have a new kiln, and now they have 4 wheels, and they are in there just trying to get that clay to cooperate as it spins and spins, right?
Yeah.
You're in that class. How do you like it?
Yes, I am. It's a great class.
So the wheels are not as easy as we thought they would be,
No,
huh? It's really been fun. Anyway, and the 7th and 8th graders got to switch to a new elective this quarter. So that is also fun for them because they like to rotate through those 4 electives that they're having.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Luke and Brett.
Thank you, Gus. This spring also brings an emphasis on arts as Miss McCalabrese makes all sorts of exciting projects possible with her new kiln and wheels for the ceramics class. Again, we turn to Gus Driscoll for his up-and-close interview with Miss Calabrese about this exciting new course.
Hello, this is Gus Driscoll, and I am interviewing Miss Calabrese right now. Missy, how did you get all of this ceramics?
Isn't it fantastic, Gus? We have been thinking about adding a ceramics class to the Loyalton High School curriculum, and it was not the easiest thing on earth because there wasn't a lot of support, just support from the right people, if you know what I mean. So we applied to the district office and asked them for some money to get the kiln, which was very expensive. And at first they didn't think that was such a great idea. So we had to pursue that line of questioning, and then they did agree that it would be something worthwhile for the long run. So even though there was a great expense up front, that this kiln will last us quite a while.
Oh, okay.
So that was one of the areas where we were able to get some funding. And then in addition to that, we were able to ask the Sierra Schools Foundation for additional supplies and materials, as well as your favorite piece, the pottery wheels. So these are fairly expensive also. There are 4 pottery wheels that we have, and there are a few people in the class. So sometimes we have to share, but that's okay. We figured that part out, and it's been great. We have some examples right here of some of the pottery that's been produced. These are not broken pieces. These are what we call test tiles, and they help us for future reference. We can see that if we were to use this particular glaze, it would turn out this color. If we used, for example, this textured turquoise, it would turn out this color, and then where it would accumulate or pool, it would turn a little bit different, a little bit bluer. So these are, for the most part, lots of experiments. We're not ready to go on display at the museum yet with our fine art, but we have learned an awful lot. We've made quite a few mistakes along the way, I have to say, and those are all really great learning experiences.
All right, thank you, Missy.
You're welcome.
Back
Glad
to
to
you.
be of help.
That really was terrific, Brett. And what about that new choir class?
What about them? They're sounding great.
Now let's cut to a commercial break.
Are you having trouble with your homework and does this image look like you? Then you should go to CSF Tutoring, for they have the best tutors in the universe.
Dad, I just don't get it.
I don't know what to tell you, son. It's math.
What was that?
CSF Man. Are you having trouble with your homework?
Yes!
Well, you need to go to CSF Tutoring. They have the best tutors in all of the universe.
Dad, look! I got an A!
Great job, son.
Thanks, CSF man! Loyalton High School recently went to San Francisco to further their knowledge of filmmaking to learn about exciting careers in digital media and technology. They started their adventure by taking a tour around the YouTube facility in San Bruno, south of San Francisco. At YouTube, the 13 film students were provided a great lunch and enjoyed meeting filmmaking, music making, and coding students at the Bay Area Video Coalition. After the meal, the LHS and BAVAC students participated in a panel discussion with YouTube homepage director, 2 game coders, a privacy coordinator, and a design team leader. The second day, the students split up into 2 film teams to participate in an activity around the city. They started at Fisherman's Wharf and explored Little Italy, Chinatown, and Union Square, finding examples of joy, sorrow, frustration, and concepts such as bold, hidden, and bravery. The trip ended when the students visited the Bay Area Video Coalition and met with its executive directors in youth programming and filmmaking. They learned about new filming techniques and viewed other short films made by students. Overall, the trip was a success, and not only teaching the film students, but also showing them a new experience.
It really was an exciting day.
It was a great trip.
Sure was.
So, Allie, what's happening with sports at Loyalton High School?
Well, Brett and Luke, basketball is in full swing. In fact, we're closing in on playoffs. All of the teams have had their ups and downs this season, but as we roll into the playoffs, the players and their coaches are feeling really positive.
Go Grizz.
On the tough side, the varsity girls team has suffered some intense injuries among their players recently, causing the need to combine with the JV girls. This way, there are enough players on the court and on the bench to pull from.
We've gotten a lot of injuries this year on
Yes,
varsity
we do.
girls.
As it stands now, the varsity girls record is 15-3. High scores will be Rachel Peterman with 217 points, Hayden Ketchum with 199, and Kennedy Hood with 153. And our strongest rebounders are Madison Hood, Rachel Peterman.
JV girls and JV boys have had a great building year. This year they played some tough teams this season and learned a lot with coaches Buddy and Stacy guiding them every step of the way.
It's good to have nice coaches.
The improvement has been fantastic, and there's no question next year we'll see a much better result. As for varsity boys, their win/loss record for the season is 9-10, with Parker Wilson at 250 points for the season. So far, Tyler Lake at 199 and Chase Grandy at 115. Strongest rebounders are Parker Wilson, Chase Grandy, and Austin Shorey.
So, Luke and Brett, what's upcoming with Loyalton High School?
All sorts of exciting events and activities, Allie. Of course, there are basketball playoffs starting February 24th and 25th, and we're looking good for getting a home game for at least one of our teams.
In March, Mrs. McHenry and Mrs. McKinney are offering a free SAT prep class on 3 Saturday mornings.
Ooh.
What a terrific opportunity there are for our students interested in going to college.
Oh, yes.
The workshops are on Saturdays, March 7th, 21st, and 28th, and we focused on building test-taking skills and strategies in critical reading, writing, and math.
Track season starts a week after basketball playoffs, and so far, Miss Grissel has a huge team, with preseason training has already begun, and baseball and softball teams will begin practicing soon. With the lack of snow and ice this year, it looks like our players will be able to start outside practice right away.
Good weather comes with some upsides. Our Future Farmers of America program will see a lot of activity in February and March with a speech contest this coming Wednesday, the 18th of February. The FFA Field Day in Chico on March 14th, and the regional meeting on the 20th. Also, there's a new watering system in the LHS greenhouse, and they'll be sure to be doing some soil preparation and planting for a great garden this spring and summer.
All right.
I'm really excited to see what new crops will be produced.
Oh, yes. And on March 20th, the freshmen are putting on a dance for the school. Last year, it should be a great one with fantastic music, decorations, and food.
I can't wait.
I can't either.
It's going to be great.
Thank you for watching our very first newscast of 2015.
I'm the brilliant Luke Skookum Campbell.
And I'm the devilishly handsome Brett Dashing Jackson Kohlberg.
And I'm Alyssa, the slightly normal newscaster Bennett.
This is LHS News, signing off.